Hi there. um, for whatever reason, I was just thinking about the literally in the heart of Jesus line from The Fault in Our Stars and kind of reflecting on it for the first time. Like, really, since I had some kind of relationship with, like, something greater than myself. And, like, having that aha moment of, oh, yeah, it's a great way to put it. We are literally in the heart of Jesus. And kind of having that aha moment, like, the answer was always right in front of you. You just weren't ready to receive the message yet. That whole kind of thingy. And I know sometimes when I have those moments, I will like search on YouTube to see if like anyone else has already had this. And sometimes you'll just find a video of someone saying exactly what's going on in your head, and you're like, ah, I'm seeing. So this is me being proactive. Uh, for when someone else inevitably does that and comes across this. Hello, I see you. Um, I I've really seen God for the first time in presence, in reality, for the first time in a good while today. It's been like a good week since I fully was able to remember and look around me and know where I am, literally at the heart of Jesus, and be able to like actually see that. And it's always like coming home because it is home, obviously. It is the most natural thing in the world. And all you've got to do to continue enjoying it is to continue to enjoy it. Don't let your mind go anywhere else. I was thinking about it in terms of like when you're watching TV and sometimes like you're just constantly going from one channel to the next to see like what's the most entertaining thing. Like that's how we lose our focus. That's basically what's happening is we want to see like at a certain point something isn't like entertaining or exciting enough for us. And we're like, well, let's see what else is on. Or sometimes things are urgent and take your attention away, but at least for myself, a lot of the time it's just I'm at a point where I'm still at the let's see what else is on kind of stage. And it's funny because like the more I live in this space, the more I like actually am recognizing what's going on around me, it's more and more clear that if you're going by that like changing channels metaphor, the only channel worth watching and the only channel that like watching like you actually get something out of is this one, the main one where things are actually happening. And everything else is either happening in the past or the future or in the abstract and cannot actually like offer you anything outside of like hypothetical outcomes. Like maybe that will happen, what you think is going to happen will happen, but maybe not because it fully exists in a hypothetical world that is um detached from reality because reality only happens in one moment, this moment, and there can be no planning for it because truly anything can happen in any moment. All that to say, you'll it becomes easier to recognize that there is no other channel worth watching because inevitably I come back here, channel 1. But sometimes, man, sometimes I just I can get stuck in the algorithm, so to speak, or like when it's like where life is like TikTok and you're just swiping from one video to the next, going from one channel to the next channel to the next channel, not really giving time for any story on any channel to develop, to actually learn from anything, just constantly just swiping. And if something doesn't get your attention within 10 seconds or doesn't like give you that little dopamine spike fast enough, on to the next thing. um but the more you do that, inevitably you start swiping faster and faster. And and at a certain point it gets to a point where if you're just constantly swiping, you're not able to get that dopamine spike from any of the channels because you're not existing in anything. Like you're not even giving yourself the chance to have your focus on the wrong thing long enough to let that thing tell you that it's not going to bring you any joy. You just like stand on it for like a few seconds. Like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, nothing interesting. Let's think about something else. What's happening with that? Oh, that can't keep, that's nothing sparking joy with that. Immediately go to the next thing, but not really living in anything of substance. And like, that's where they get you. That's where you can just kind of get stuck in this, like this raging river with rapids just like pulling you from one side to the next, just like thrashing you around. Once you're there, it's so easy to be like, I need to catch my bearings. I'm being thrown around all the place. It's hard to like calm yourself down at all because you're just so focused on please stop, please stop. Like, why are the rapids so intense? What in reality, it's the fact that you're the one constantly changing the channel. I'm mixing metaphors, but I hope you can follow. There's no allegiance to any one story long enough to find out whether it's a true story or not. And how are you supposed to get any work done unless you give yourself the time to get the results of your own thinking, of the actions that you're taking? Like once I find that once you kind of force yourself, or at least I have to force myself, but once you actually take the time to stay in one space long enough to be like, hey, I'm not just going to keep asking what's happening and walk to the next place to go to the next channel and be like, what's happening here? What's happening here? What's happening here? I'm going to sit down, watch whatever's going on, understand, see whether or not it's true, and then make my next move. Once you slow down, then you can that when you slow down, it's easier to see what's good. Like actually see if something's worth your attention. Because when it is, ooh baby, that feels good, you know? It's like dancing. You're in sync with it. But you got to actually be here. I guess that's really all I had to say. Remember only what's here. It's the only thing that ever really matters, and you have everything you already need right now. You just got to figure out how to use it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.